So I got two questions for you today. One, what the heck is Spam?
I have no idea.
And two, can it stand up and make a breakfast casserole that's delicious and that will warm the hearts of your guests and your family and your friends? Well, let's check it out. I'm Dave, and you're watching Dave's Taste Buds, and welcome back. You know, when you're a YouTube superstar like me,
Yeah, right.
you know you've reached the pinnacle of culinary essence when you decide to do an episode with Spam. Holy shit, guys, Spam! I don't know. I don't even know really what possessed me to do this episode. I saw a commercial with Spam. Spam is really struggling to try to make a comeback. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give them a shot. So I went on their website and I started snooping around. Found a recipe for, now I forget what they call it. It's a, let's call it egg, spam, and cheese tater tot casserole. You know what? We'll call it that. It's a breakfast casserole with
I didn't quite catch that.
It's a casserole with tater tots and spam and cheddar cheese and egg and onions, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna show you how to make it, so let's get right into it. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna hit our skillet, our cast iron pan, which I love. If you watch my episodes, you know how much I love cast iron pans. I use them all day, every day. There's a video at the end I'm gonna link it to that's gonna show you how to season and take care of your pan. Either way, oil in the pan. Onions, cup of onions right in the pan. You know what? Maybe I'll get my wooden spoon for this. I'm just gonna saute these up. And you know, that's not to disparage Spam. In fact, when I went to the supermarket to get Spam, there's a few different kinds. There's low sodium, there's light Spam, God knows what it is. And there's a couple other brands too, which I'm gonna show you real quick. Ready? Look at that. And look at that. Two other kinds. They can't call it Spam, but it's basically canned ham, canned meat, whatever they wanna call it. So I go on to Spam's website. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I go on to Spam's website, and it says, it tries to kind of give like an overall of what it is. So it's like, hey, I know for a long time people have been wondering what exactly is Spam. So here's what it is. And it's salt, sugar, water, sodium nitrate, preservative. And then the first ingredient they list is, it literally says pork with ham, which makes me think, now I got more questions than I had before. What the holy hell is pork with ham? There's ham and there's pork, but pork with ham? I was always under the impression that ham was pork and pork was ham. Pork with, I don't know. I'll show you the ingredients, look at it. I don't know. Plus Spam, like, who chose the name when you get junk mail in your email or anything else and calling it Spam? I mean, I wish Spam well on making a comeback, and I'm gonna make a recipe of theirs today. We'll see how it goes. Hey Spam, unless you want to sponsor me, and then I'm all Spam every day. Kind of a shameless plug. Diced Spam going in. I really just want to cook this, give it a little bit of color. Spam, I don't know. Canned meat and tater tots and cheese and egg, paprika, salt, onion powder. That's it. I mean, don't get me wrong. let's say, I mean, what's coming up? It's April, Mother's Day, no. Memorial Day weekend's coming up, right? Have a bunch of people over the house, cookout, barbecue, things get a little out of hand. People, you know, indulge a little bit too much, they have a little bit too much to drink.
You know how I am when I have a hangover.
They end up at your house, you whip up one of these the night before, keep it in the fridge, wake up in the morning, you cook this off, you start doling this out to people who are just waking up, recovering, looking for something to put in their bellies to soak up all that alcohol. Whew, this would be it. And I'm making this with Spam, but you could make this with bacon, you could make it with regular ham, you could make it with sausage, take up sausage links, slice them up, same thing, anything you want to do. I'm just gonna let this cook down, give it a little bit of color, then when I come back, we'll whip up some eggs and we'll just build this thing, and it's easy too. So sit tight, I'll be right back. All right guys, we're back. And I got the Spam and onions already sauteed up, ready to go. Simplest recipe ever. Ready, here we go. 12 eggs in a bowl. I'm just gonna beat them up a little bit. This is gonna be before I start adding anything else. Life hack for you. If you're going to crack eggs right into the bowl that you're gonna use, if you have a dark colored bowl, use that because the shells stick out like a sore thumb. If you put this into a glass bowl or a white bowl, you've got shells in there you may not even know. I'm gonna whisk this up just a little bit. Now notice there's no milk in here, there's no cream, this thing is just straight egg. We're gonna put in a tablespoon salt, which is quite a bit of salt considering how much salt is in the ham. We've got tablespoon onion powder. Now I typically have garlic in everything. I've left that out of this. This is the exact recipe that they have on the Spam website. So, Spam website. That sounds like something you shouldn't click on. Don't go to that Spam website. Government's gonna get your information. Tablespoon paprika, right in. Whoops, getting all over the place. Whisk that all in there. Spam, onions, going in. Set that aside at this point, we're done whisking. 3 cups cheddar cheese. Huh. It's more cheese than anything else, almost. Now, I am going to deviate some. This says pour this into the pan and then add the potato puffs in it, but I mean, I want this to get mixed up together. I don't want to have to mess around with it while it's in the pan. So we'll mix that in there. Potato puffs, whole bag. I'm telling you. Feed an army for relatively short money. Although, I mean, they're getting what? Almost $6 a bag for a right of potato puffs? I don't know. So I've never made this before. I'm assuming what this is gonna do is the potato puffs are gonna thaw out some. They're gonna soak up the egg. Everything's gonna bind together. I don't know. Quite frankly, I'm a little interested myself to see what the hell comes out of this whole thing.
So stick around!
So we got those all mixed up. Got our baking pan. And because I don't trust this recipe or have never done it before, I don't want this to overflow right into my oven. So I have it on a baking sheet, parchment paper underneath. I'm gonna take our mix. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit. We're gonna put it right in here. Guys, I don't know. We're gonna bake it for 45 minutes like it says at 350. And then we're gonna check it out. Look at this. That's it. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 45 minutes. Then it says hit it under the broiler for another 10-15 minutes because you just want to brown and crisp up the top. I think that's way too much time, so I'm gonna be real careful with it and just kind of keep an eye on it. Probably broil it on high for 2 or 3 minutes, pop it up, we'll cut it up, and we'll take a look at it. So yeah, in 2 seconds, you're gonna see the final product. Let me get this in the oven. Oh, before I do, hit that subscribe button, all right? Just do it, just hit it. 2 seconds, free, doesn't cost you anything, helps me out, supports the channel. Like, subscribe. Be right back. All right, so it's been 45 minutes and then another 10-15 minutes under the broiler on low. It's the direction I decided to go in. Let's take out our breakfast casserole made with Spam and potato puffs and take a look. First off, let's get this out of the oven. Whew, hot. There we go. All right, looks good. Ooh. Oh, back pain, the worst. All right, so looks good. It's hot. Sounds crisp on the top. Got a fork. Yeah, it looks like it would do the trick. I mean, how can you go wrong? Eggs, potato puffs, some kind of meat. Let's see what we got going on here. It looks a little, I don't know, watery almost? Get a piece out. Oh yeah, hot, hot. Stringy with cheese, looking pretty good. All right, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would really depends on your thoughts about Spam. I mean, if I like Spam, it is Spam. Spam didn't dry out. Eggs cooked okay. I was a little worried about the potato puffs. I mean, put them in the oven frozen. They're still good. All right. Let's get a bite with a little bit of everything. Now, I gotta tell you, it's Spam. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. There's really nothing wrong with it. The taste isn't there. I could tell people that's diced ham, and they would not know the difference. However, it's not ham. It's Spam. It could be bacon, could be sausage. You make it with what you want. But I wanted to give Spam a chance to put its best foot forward, and it's pretty good. I've seen their website has a bunch of crazy different recipes I didn't want to get into. Sushi looking stuff made with Spam, I'm just not gonna go through the hassle. But Spam with something like this, if you're into a casserole that has egg, cheddar cheese, and potato puffs, you're probably gonna dig the Spam too. And I gotta tell you, I dig it. I don't care. There's not a lot that I won't eat that I don't enjoy. So, thank you for checking out the episode. I got another episode here. I got a bunch of episodes down here. And again, there's a subscribe button kind of over here somewhere. If not, right down there. Just hit it. Subscribe, like, comment, let me know your thoughts. And once you're done with all that, go cook something.